I'm not trying to like I'm not trying to say like people are capping about it, but at the same time, people could manipulate things and make it seem like, I don't know, man, just for like attention or for clout. But I've always kept it real on this channel. It was never for like, it was never for anything other than giving out like the information, right? This is what it's all been about this whole time, and just sharing things that I've learned along the way. And these are one of the things that I've learned, is to just treat SR as a tool. Okay, don't worship it. Don't worship it. Don't turn it into like you're a god or something. Just worship the creator, right? Be thankful to know about this knowledge, but at the same time, don't get so fixated on it, right? Don't be so like caught up in the lost in the sauce, and because there's people out there that just kind of treat it like a, like a cult, bro. They're just, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. Yes, it's rare that people practice this, but at the same time, you don't want to treat it like something that's going to affect you in a negative way, right? I've seen people go like lose their minds over somebody, relapsing. Like, that's a whole nother person. Like, why are you so worried about what other people are doing? Like if they relapse or something, like they just get all crazy and they get all defensive, or like I said, they turn it into like a ego thing, kind of using like their days as like a, I don't know, it's like a badge of honor. But it's important to be humble as well. If you're on SR, just be humble, right? Don't be thinking that you're better than people. Don't be treating it like, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying, guys? All these people walking around, bro. But that's facts, though. I just want to talk about that real quick, guys. Just put in the work, you know. Just let SR work in the background. Just work out and just focus on other areas of your life, man. Don't let SR be like the main focus of your life. Don't wake up thinking, "Holy shit, I'm on retention. I'm on day this or day that." You're just gonna be kind of blocking your own blessings in a way if you're always focused on that. Okay, and you kind of take yourself out of that flow state energy. You know, because you're always thinking about it. But I notice the times when you just kind of forget about it is when you just see the most benefits, man. Like in your life, in your day-to-day life, man. You're just kind of going with the flow of things. You're not really thinking about it too much. And that's the way to be, man. Like you don't wake up thinking, all right, day 256 of brushing my teeth, like a streak. Like you don't count the days when it comes to brushing your teeth or taking the shit or taking the shower or all these things, man. It's just something natural that you do in your life, and you got to treat it the same way when it comes to SR. You know, so that's all I want to talk about, guys. So I'm gonna head out. Peace. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. HBK all day. Let's get it, man. I know y'all noticed the pimple. The reason why I have a pimple is because I'm a pimp. You know what I'm saying? I ain't playing. No, I think I just like I ate something. It's just like some junk food. I think it just. Anyways, I'm not gonna talk about that in this video, guys. What I wanted to talk about in today's video is that I got attacked, bro. I got spiritually attacked by a demon, man. All right, so I actually got it on video too, which is crazy. I'll put it in the video, but I just wanted to talk about like what happened before I show you the clip.
You're ready for
So
this
basically,
workout, man?
I got
Let's
attacked at
start.
work. You know,
As always, guys, I know some of you see my lives and workout, which is great. As always, start always with less 4 kilos, which is 8.8 pounds or libs. Start always with less in each dumbbell, just to warm up, right? And then we put more 2 kilos, 4.4 pounds in each, and then we go back to where we are and striving to do good position, good technique, 15 reps, so we can do more weights. I don't know if that's gonna happen because there's a lot of weight now. We lifting 22 kilos in each dumbbell, which is 48.5 pounds each dumbbell. It's crazy. But let's go. And I've been doing some reviews. I saw that some of you have been checking. Tell me if you enjoy it or if you prefer just this content because the other might be like confusing because we are just waiting for the workout. So if it is bothering you, um, let me know so I can maybe have two panels or just see what we do about it. But yeah, hey bros, typical emojis.
you know, it was spiritual, guys. So what happened was that I deliver packages. Okay, I make deliveries. For this company. It's like with 50 people in there. I just deliver like boxes and just different types of stuff, man. So basically, I was out today. I did like a ton of stops, guys. Like I did like so many deliveries today in like 110-degree weather, you know, just like sweating constantly and all these things. And yeah, man, like all these things kept happening throughout the
What will be so difficult starting with the 18 kilos? Because now we're doing 22, but this was pretty lightweight, not gonna lie.
day. But at the very end, it ended with something like crazy, right? So towards the end of my day, I was in these apartments or these trailer parks, I should say. I was in these trailer parks, and how we find the addresses is through GPS, obviously. So we follow the pin. So the thing that happened was I was at this person's address, but the pin was in the wrong location. So what that means is that I basically had to look for the space number. I had to actually drive around to actually look for the space number because the pin was actually in the wrong location. So after going through the whole day of that, like that's the last thing that I wanted to see. So what I was gonna do, I literally had 5 stops left. Okay, and what I was gonna do was just skip that one, right? And I was gonna go back to it because I just wanted to do the other ones and then actually find the correct address at the very end. So what basically happened was, I skipped it, and like a couple minutes later, this guy, he just like comes up to me and stuff, and I guess it was like the customer that I skipped the stop because I guess they could see like when you're close, like if you order something online, there's a kind of like an estimate towards it. But that's what happened. Like he knew, he was expecting it already, right? So I skipped it and I was gonna go back to that. So he got like really mad because all of a sudden I just see this guy like coming up to me, and it wasn't even like it went there was like no conversation. It just went straight to arguing. Like he just started like arguing, and just like spiritually attacking me, bro. Like out of just like that, just like he wasn't trying to like
Yeah, some people just have problems instead of dealing with them, they just lash out. Very mature, you're never gonna grow from that. That's a L. That's you being a loser, to be
explain
honest.
what happened. He was just like he just started like yelling at me and stuff, and then I was just trying to tell him like my perspective on it, you know, what was happening, but he was just like too focused on arguing. You know, like you ever run into these people where you're like trying to like, you know, you're trying to handle the situation, like you're trying to explain to them what happened, but they're too busy being like emotionally like an emotional bomb, you know, they're just like bursting out just like all this negativity. And so when that happened, I was just like I felt like I was like under attack, you know, energetically speaking, because this dude was all up in my face. He was all yelling, and I'm just like, what the heck? And I was like trying to explain it to him, and I had his package right there. You know, it was no problem giving it to him. But like another thing I forgot to mention is that package, it needed a verification code. So I was just like, I'm gonna leave this for, you know, when I finish, because sometimes they're not home and things like that. So it would have been like done within like 5 minutes. You know, I would have just went back to it. But what happened? I was just trying to explain myself, but he was just like all up in my face. He was just getting all crazy, and then so I just felt like, you know, being like spiritually attacked and shit. So I hopped into my vehicle, and then he was literally like chilling like on the passenger door, like his arms were like inside, and he was just like all up in my personal space. You know what I'm saying? He was just like all up in my space, and just like, yeah, man, just like verbally attacking me, bro. And then I was just, it was weird because I was just so cool, calm, and collective, but at the same time, you know, like when somebody's like arguing with you and you get like that, like that adrenaline rush,
Yeah,
and
guys,
slash
a
with
lot
like
of guys has problems. Once one guy tried to beat my car with the van that he was just for nothing because I got faster than him. I didn't even notice, and he went crazy. There are a lot of crazy people, guys. Be aware of that. There's a lot of people with real problems in their head.
anxiety. That's how it felt like, you know. And so I got back into my van, and he was just like all up in my space, and I was just like, all right, that's it. And I try to like leave, you know, but he just like try to he like literally try to like get in front of the vehicle, and then I stopped, and this mofo, he like hit the mirror, right? Like I was just like just gonna take off because this guy didn't have no logic, no reasoning. I was trying to explain to him, you know, I could literally give him his package right there, but he was too busy being like emotional and just like arguing that he didn't even like hear what I was saying. He was just like, "Why is it like this? Why is this?" I'm just like, "Bro, like, are you serious?" It was crazy, guys. Like, it was crazy. Um, yeah. And so what happened was like I was trying to leave, but this guy was like I said, he was all up in my space and he was like harassing me, and he like tried to get in front of the vehicle, so I stopped, and he was just like basically keeping me there hostage, you know, because he wasn't trying to listen to me. He was just trying to argue, and I was just like, what the heck, bro? Like this shit was like a spiritual attack, bro. Like these people, you know, we see physical bodies, obviously, but behind every single person is a spirit, you know? And people that are on a low vibrational spirit, they could get like attacked, you know, like a negative entity or a energy can use that vessel, you know, to attack people, right? Basically think of it as, you know, good energy.
That's true. Jesus tells us a lot about many people who has demons inside them. Literally has demon inside them. And they need to cleanse and take that demon away. Jesus take a lot of demons to people, but if you are have demons, you have to take that demons away because yeah, but then is that it's like you take no accountability and you keep being a horrible person and you have a horrible life, a very unfulfilled and unhappy life because you are a bad person. You just bring bad energy. So I know a lot of people like that, but it's totally on you to take that demon away. to change our ways, repent, and start being a good person instead of just trying to cause harm and drama and toxicity. Because a lot of these people just make excuses and they will say, "Oh, this happened to me, or this person did this to me." But the fact is, you are doing the same things to others because of childness, because everybody been through a lot of stuff. And there's no excuse for you to be another negative. You should always be a positive, especially if you want to go be happy in this life and go to heaven.
Energy, bad energy. Somebody could be used. Someone's vessel can be used for good, or someone's vessel can be used for bad. So what happened in that situation? It was like a spiritual attack, you know, like this guy. He was just, there was like a negative, like demonic, like spirit, like within him that he was just like attacking me, bro.
Yeah.
And then he wouldn't let me leave, and I was just like, what the heck, bro? Like, it just caught me so off guard. But like I said, at the same time, I was just very stoic, you know. I was very stoic, and I was cool, calm, and collective. And yeah, man, I mean, I guess I explained what happened, but I'm gonna show you the clip right now, and then I'm gonna just follow the video up with other things that happened after that. So here's the clip. Enjoy.
It's gonna be crazy.
And I need to verify this, and the customer is right here, not letting me go to the location.
No,
and getting
no.
in front of the van.
Here, tell them that I have looked at it and you said delivery attempted, and you are leaving.
Bro is a no, dude. Gotta be honest, bro. If I was about the dog put him in his place, he will be in fear of his life to respect me. But that's me, and that's me now. People will have examples of when I was in the past of people too. So I'm not judging. But yeah, let's continue.
Yeah, I was going.
You are leaving. You're not going to
I was trying to give you.
You are leaving.
I was trying to give you.
Here.
Look.
Hey, look. I'd like for you to actually show them.
I'm trying to complete the delivery, but you're not giving me.
No, you're not.
You're not giving me the last
You
two
are
digits of the number.
I'll give you the last two digits of the number.
That's all I'm asking you
But
to do.
You just wait. Okay? Because I'm sick and tired of you playing games with me.
Verify the number.
You
That's
were
it.
going to leave this place if I didn't catch you. Here, give it to me. Give it to me.
I need the.
I'll give you the last two digits if you want it.
Okay, that's all I want.
That's all you want?
Yes.
I'm going to tell the fucking...
Two digits of your
No,
phone number.
there's a password here. At the delivery instructions, god damn it. Well, attempting your delivery, we will try again on July 5th. I needed this package today.
I was gonna deliver it.
You can...
I'm about to bust.
No, you're not going to deliver it.
Okay.
Don't lie. Just give it to me.
I was just gonna come back to you.
What do you want? What do
I
you
just
want right
need
now?
the last two digits.
351958.
See, that's all you had to say, man.
No, I don't.
Here you go.
Because you're going to leave this place without giving it
Here
to me.
you go.
And I am going to get the fuck out of you. Tell them all about
Okay.
the crappy way you deal with it.
Oh, yeah?
You delivered
You're
yesterday.
just harassing me?
No, I'm not harassing you.
You're harassing me?
No, I'm not harassing
Getting
you.
in front of the van?
No, I'm not harassing you because I don't want you to leave without giving me the package.
I was gonna deliver it to you.
What am I? I'm here.
Have a good day, sir. Have a good
damn
day.
it.
I love you too, man. So y'all seen the clip, man. That is wild, right? So keep in mind, guys, like I didn't start filming until like minutes after he was just like arguing with me and stuff like that. And I was just like,
Yeah, bro, this is as well exactly what I said. People who just having a bad day or in bad mood lash out to others. I think we all be in this situation. Let's not be naive. Let's not be ingenuous. We all be in this situation. We all lash out once, but as a man or a woman, you have to learn to behave, in proper manner. Um, and that's it. We don't have to the two sides of the coins, but yeah, like this would be way simpler if he just explained he was bad. I seen a lot of people getting mad with these type people on these type of jobs. I don't, to be honest, but I understand both sides, and I understand that as a person you have to take control of your emotions and not lash out to others for simple mistakes. To be honest,
Trying to like handle the situation like very professionally, you know. I was doing everything that I could to my ability to, you know, give him the package right there, but I was just like, I don't know, like I was just under attack, but at the same time, I was just very emotionally intelligent, right? On SR, you just become, you handle situations a lot better, man. This is something that I've noticed on my journey, is that you become more emotionally intelligent. You handle situations with more logic. Obviously, this guy didn't have any logic. He was just based on, he was just acting like a female, you know, just, he was just emotional, right? He was just emotional. And then when you're emotional, when you're angry, you don't have any logic, right? You can't think straight. So he was just like operating through that low vibrational energy. And then I was just trying to, you know, remain stoic. And that's exactly what I did. You know, I just gave him his stuff and then he was just on his way. But I still had to go through that, man. And you know what's funny is that, so the whole day was just kind of like negative in a way, you know, it was just super hot. And I was just like going through like things, you know, and to end the day with that, like that happened. But the thing that's crazy is after that happened, it felt like I leveled up, guys. Like for reals. Like after that situation happened, I actually felt like in a better mood. You know, it's weird, right?
that's
Like another person, they would be like all, it would have let them affect their day, you
yeah, it
know,
will be a
and
glasses
nah,
on
but
you.
it did like the opposite to me, you know. After that
You
happened, I
will
just
be
felt
even
like
feel
more
worse. So it's nice that he's cool.
like positive, you know, because the way that I handled the situation, you know, I wasn't cussing at him, I wasn't raising my voice, I was just like so in control of my energy, and he was just like going all crazy, you know. That right there, it just felt like a test, you know, it just felt like a spiritual test that I passed. So like after that whole thing happened, I just started feeling like way better, you know. It's almost like
Guys, I packed a full glass of water in the fridge now. Squeeze a lemonade, a lemon, and that's after I'm gonna drink of ice cold lemonade. It's just great. Yesterday I did that. Amazing. And there when I feel the same feeling, man. We literally just started, but I just want to tell you if you wanna put your full glass of water and then do a lemonade. Just to remember, be really freezing, really nice and cold for after we end the train.
I took his negative energy and I transmuted it into like something better, right? It was just like, you know, now I have like, I'm all repeating myself, sorry guys. This literally happened like not that long ago, so I'm just kind of thinking about it still. But you know, it was just one of those things, guys. Like on SR, you have to protect your energy, but you will get spiritually attacked, man. It was like an agent or something, you know. It was a spiritual agent, and he was just trying to like kill my energy. He was just, you know, like that Kendrick Lamar song, "Bitch, don't kill my vibe." He was trying to kill my vibe, but actually elevated higher afterwards, man, which is insane. And I told my coworkers about it. You know, I told them about the whole incident and things like that. And they both said the same thing. They were just like, "Bro, you handled that situation like they were just like complimenting me on how I handled the situation." And I told them, I was like, "Bro, I know. Like I even surprised myself because, you know, like I said, I wasn't giving off the same energy that he was. I was just like very stoic in my masculine frame. Maintain your frame, retain gang, let's go, man. Yeah, I was just like very stoic and in my masculine frame, cool, calm, and collective. And that's how you have to be, man. And that's how SR will turn you, man. You'll turn into a king, bro. You will handle situations so much better because you have like your power, man. As a man, you become more intelligent, you become more emotionally intelligent, right? You don't let things sway you as easy. You actually find negative energy kind of like hilarious sometimes. You know, when these people attack you, you know, it just you see it as a joke. You're just like, bro, what is this? You know, you operate so different on SR, and obviously, like I'm all about like good vibes and things like that, and just peace, like peace with people and things like, and just having like respecting everybody, right? And just like sharing, peace and love. I'm kind of like a hippie, but at the same time, I do no harm, but I take no shit. You know what I'm saying? I still got that inner G within me, right? Just because you're a spiritual individual doesn't mean that you're all like gonna be walked all over. You set your boundaries, man. You
Yeah, Jesus didn't let nobody walk or over. Look when he went to church and everybody trying to merch and sell stuff. He destroyed the whole place. And he called it hypocrites to those who were. He stand always his ground, always his beliefs. Don't ever think being a pacifist is letting other people to respect you.
like you're not afraid to stand up, and that's exactly what it was, man. For me, it just sometimes you have to be on the defense, and that's what it was for me today. I was just like holding my armor up while this guy was just attacking me with his negative energy, but I transmuted
He's
it.
ready.
I shot this video, right? I'm feeling like I leveled up, and now I'm gonna go hit the gym and just relax afterwards, guys. But another thing I want to mention is just to like don't let these people bring you down. There are people like negative people. They just come your way. Their energy, their spirit is tainted, guys. You have to see it for what it is. Not everything is physical. Sometimes these things are spiritual, man. It's like behind the scenes, right? But yeah, man, like I'm chilling, guys. I actually like that actually kind of made my day in a way. Like as crazy as it may sound, it made my day because I just felt like I leveled up, and it just made me realize how well I could handle like certain situations when it comes to like negative energy and just people and things like that. I don't even feel like phased by it. I actually feel like pretty good how it turned out. And yeah, man, that's all I wanted to talk about, guys. you know. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
I want to show you the workout routines I used to
No,
go from an engineer with a dad bod to the man my friends affectionately refer to as the ripped grand.
no thanks. Guys, so we end up already doing the warm up with the weights. Please have to go where we are. The last PR, 22 kilos in each dumbbell. So you already know. We're about to start the fitness motivation videos. We're gonna end up here the nice videos because we're at the end of the warm up. You wanna start to go real hard now. I'm not, I'm not scared, but apprehensive because this is heavy weights, guys. This is heavy weights. And the last time I saw my posture, I don't feel like I'm doing a bad posture, but so much weight that kind of looks like I'm not with the best posture. So I hope and see that everything is good. When you go crazy, you're gonna go crazy. I don't even know if maybe to put the oh wait, oh no, this is right. I do not even know if I'm ready to put the workouts motivation videos, but we'll see. Not to continue watching these videos. Ah, look.
Hey guys, welcome to the video. Hey guys, welcome to the
I need you to be exactly who you are, because that's the most important thing. Once you know exactly who you are, then I know the individual I'm dealing with. I know the physical capabilities. I know the limitations. I know the mental toughness of an individual, because I'm getting that real person, not the fake individual. And once you see that person, the mindset kind of takes form on its own. So if you lose and you jump right back up and you haven't really changed from that loss, you're never going to learn from it, and you're never going to really truly know the unforgiving race to greatness, because that's part of the unforgiving part, is the losing part. That part is unforgiving. What's the one thing to success? What's the one thing to your success? What's the one thing to making it? What's the one thing to winning? Man, if it was that easy, everybody'd be doing it. But when you look at the road to winning, people look at you and they're like, you're a success. All right. But your road has so many more steps. Those steps are infinite. Sometimes you get to see them. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes they're there. Other times they're wobbly. And you don't know if that next step is going to be there, but you have enough belief in yourself to say, I know it's there. I'm going to take that step. I may miss the step. I may fall. I may get scraped. That step may go into quicksand, but I know there's another step. I know it. I believe inside me that there's another step that I have to take, that somebody else isn't making me take. And you continue to take those. Those steps are infinite. Winning is infinite. Those steps are infinite.
Please wait. I would like to do a PR today. The last time we almost did it. See if we can.
Instead of using what happened to me as fuel, I use the good I have in life as fuel.
Truly believe that you can win the Olympia?
1,000%. I have everything I said I was going to do, I've done it. And I will be Mr. Olympia. Without a doubt. I know I have the heart for it, the work ethic for it, the consistency for it, the mindset for it. I have the great support system for it, a great coach for it. Now in the Dragon's Lair, who's going to stop me? I never would have thought I would be able to accomplish so much with the childhood that I had. I honestly thought I would be dead or behind bars at this point. The only thing that really got me into it, or helped me, get rid of it a little bit, was training. Even though it was an hour and a half, 2 hours out of the day, it kept me out of trouble to a certain degree. But the fact that I'm able to change my life for the better, it's something I want everyone that has gone through some type of trauma or just shit life. You can turn this shit around. You just have to want to, That's the big thing. Because, there's a lot of people, and I don't want anyone to take this wrong, there's a lot of people that get medication, that get help, right? I'm not saying they don't need it, but I'm a big believer, if you, as an individual, want to make a change, I believe you can do it. It starts with you and your mental, and if you really want to make the change, I believe you can do it on your own. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a week. It's not going to happen over a month. But you can't just give in to the bullshit. And if you keep fighting the fight, there's always light at the end of the dark tunnel, no matter what. I have everything I've said I was going to do, I've done it. And I will be Mr. Olympia, without a doubt. I know I have the heart for it, the work ethic for it, the consistency for it, the mindset for it. I have the great support system for it, a great coach for it. It doesn't matter how many Olympias you win, how many this, how many that. They will always criticize the best no matter what. They will always find something wrong with you no matter how many titles you win. So I think it just gets to a point where you're like, I'm the best, fuck it. Like, say what you want, I want.
As you begin to look toward the future, begin to know that whatever it takes for you to create that, you've got that in you. You've got that. You've got genius in you. You've got goodness in you. You've got creativeness in you. If you decide to take the initiative to change the current quality of your life, I say to you that you will find that the universe is on your side. That your life deserves the concentrated effort to begin to look at how is it that I can express more of me? How is it that I can bring my ideas out here now? How is it? And start living with a sense of urgency because you're here today. You're gone today. Life is unpredictable. It's uncertain. There are no guarantees. No guarantees out here at all. So holding back, what are you waiting on? Ask yourself, what's the benefit of your waiting? What's the benefit of your not living your dreams? What's the benefit of not listening to yourself? When you're working at your dream, somebody said the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Oh, it's sweet to you. It's good to you. Why? See, when it's hard and there's a struggle, see, what you become in the process is more important than dream. That's far more important. The kind of person you become, the character that you build, the courage that you develop, the faith that you're manifesting. Oh, it's something that you get up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror, you're a different kind of person. You walk with a different kind of spirit.
You've got to proactively prepare to catch yourselves. When you find yourself getting negative with people that you have allowed to push your buttons, when you find yourself becoming negative about what's happening to you and the circumstances that you're involved in. You're going to hit a wall. Everybody hits the wall. And that wall shocked some people. That wall knocked the life out of some people. That wall discouraged some people. That wall is painful. Some will choose to go back, but there's some small number who, when they hit that wall, they decide, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be over there. This person doesn't care about the pain because this person knows something. There's no gain without pain. So this person comes back anyhow, again and again and again. And if you keep on hitting that wall, here's what happens to you that you will have an incredible breakthrough. And it's as if the universe says, let's help him out. I admire that kind of tenacity. Let's give her a hand. Let's send her assistance, send her resources. It will come out of nowhere as you're working times with tears falling down your face. And you'll look back on the times and you will cherish those times.
Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and say to yourself, it's not over until I win.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you! You're better than that!
Again, two more. Last one. Nice. Oh, shit. Yeah. I will knock you on your ass! You want to live in the hospital for 5 weeks this time? You thought I was tough? This jump will kill you! Come on, get your head on your shoulders, man. Think about the fight, Clubber Langton, he's trying to hurt you, Rock. He's trying to hurt you. Okay, here he comes. Jab. He's jabbing. He's trying to hurt you. You gotta fight him, you gotta move. Damn, Rock, come on! What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Myself to the edge of my limits and beyond. But you've been born with a natural talent far beyond my own. No amount of training could have closed the gap between us. I realize that now. It was made painfully obvious to me today as I watched your fight with Bobity's monster. Imagine my shock to see the undeniable proof, to discover that no matter how hard I tried, I would never be able to catch you, a warrior prince forever living in the shadow of a low-level clown. Do you understand now, Kakarot?
Yeah, man.
That's why I needed Bobity to say...
It's hot here, but we don't make excuses. We aren't cold and hot. Every day we training, man. For a while I've been training, but I hadn't been living, so we are back at it. Also on Rumble and YouTube, guys. If you want a motivation aside from just working out,
set me free by
I'm
releasing
gonna
the evil in my heart.
get some motivation today. It's motivation speech on Rumble and YouTube.
He has freed me of these petty attachments.
Vegeta, I don't understand. You've never allowed anyone to help you before in your life. Why start now? Why Bobity?
Because I wanted him to reawaken the evil in my heart. I wanted him to return me to the way I was before! I was the perfect warrior, cold and ruthless. I lived by my strength alone, uninhibited by foolish emotion. But slowly, over the years, I became one of you. My quest for greatness gradually giving way to this life of mediocrity. I awoke one day to find that I had settled down, formed a family. I had even grown quite fond of them. Would you believe, I almost started to think the Earth was a nice place to live.
Stop blabbering like a pathetic fool, Cool. Your cowardice makes me sick.
hate to leave the gym and know inside me that I could have gave a little more. I hate to know that I gave up. I hate it so bad I'll never do it. I don't care if I'm sick and thrown up in the gym. I'll keep going so I can leave the gym and go. I did it. I gave. Giving it everything you have, a little more. Satisfies me when I leave the gym. That makes me feel good about me.
You have to take it that far. Nobody wants to go that far. It's too scary. But you know something? I got news for you. That's where winning is. It always has been. Nothing's changed since the 70s. Nothing.
Bad for my back. It's bad for my knees. You know? You're right. Get out of the gym, buddy. You know?
I always believe in training hard. Real stupid, brutal hard. Training to me was life and death. I came close to death. Crazy. I gave it that much. And was it worth it? Hell yes! But when you're totally spent, man, the feeling is wonderful. If I give everything I got, I can't lose. Because I can't give any more. I'll keep finding ways to give more.
Yeah.
Jesus! Welcome to the pain zone. It's where we live.
Hold it. Get tight. Okay. Go. Right there. Ah! Hold it up.
No!
Come on.
No!
Come on. Fight right now.
No!
Fight. Fight.
No!
This is your life.
No!
Come on. Dig. I mean, fucking
No!
dig.
That's it.
Good.
Damn!
So when you come to the gym, you've already been successful. When you demand of yourself. You expect success. You see success before it actually happens. That's visualization. That's seeing it. Belief in yourself. That's it.
Come on, everything.
I came from nothing. I look at bodybuilding as you become an artist, I think. A lot of people transform themselves by looking in the mirror and they see what ultimately they can achieve. They chisel their bodies to be their absolute best. Back in the day, I loved to train. I started at 18, I found that the gym was a stress reliever for me. And what greater thing, I was able to develop my body at the same time, and then I was able to get in competitive bodybuilding. And I did well at it. And if I didn't do well, I probably wouldn't have stayed with it. But I loved to train. And I didn't bring phones into the gym. It's about hitting the gym and working out to build your body beyond what the norm is. I've overachieved what I actually thought it would, or what was possible, coming from, a small town in Massachusetts. Went to Olympia and I got dusted. I got second to last. I was 15 out of 16 and I was like, should I quit? I was so devastated. I remember saying to my wife at the time, am I just not good? I never thought I'd be Mr. Olympia, I'll be honest. I thought that my body would only go so far. My goal was to be a certain weight. When I started, I said I want to be 240 and I would cut it off at 240. But what I realized as I got closer to competing, the competing side pushed me to be bigger, because I figured, why stop now? Why waste the ride that I've been having? And I'm going to go all the way to the top. Consider a bodybuilder an artist, but I would also consider someone that goes in the gym and builds their body to look like a superhero. If you really think deep into that, it would be a type of artist would actually do that. You're creating a vision of something that, you consider the ultimate. and people craft their bodies to be what their ultimate look is set out to be. I challenged myself every day when I went to the gym and said, okay, can I be stronger this week? Can I do this movement and feel better about it from the week prior? What challenges can I face? Was every day being able to look at myself in the mirror and see what I'm building. We're gonna crush it. To get to the big level, to Mr. Olympia, that's a tough one. You have to have a strong mentality to be able to maintain being the champ. You have a lot of negative when you're a target and people will criticize you. You have to know how to handle it and not shout back and not be consumed by the negative comments and surround yourself with the positive things, but not the over positive things. So if you're someone in your team hyping you up and telling you, don't worry about it, you got this, it's easy for you. You need sometimes people like, hey man, keep working harder, keep doing this and keep improving. And I was very, very good at that. I would ask and evaluate the people closest to me, say, okay, what can I do to improve? Or what do I need to improve? Where was the closest competitor exposing my physique? And that's what continued to make me work harder. And I really enjoyed every day.
I'm ready to rock and roll. Take home my first Sandow trophy. I've been training for so many years. This is my destiny, and I think it's going to happen tonight. This was the final chapter of my book, man, to win the Mr. Olympia competition. I've been training for 15 years for this.
And then your concern is, okay, I never want to lose this high, right? You train every day in fear of like, okay, I need to stay ahead of everybody
So into life, I wasn't say if I'm really tired.
else because now I'm at the peak. That was the hardest part for me because I always felt the pressure of being Mr. Olympia and how people perceived that. Meaning I felt like I always needed to be presentable. I needed to have a certain amount of size. I needed to appear the next year better than before, or at least as good. And peaking the body was very difficult. But remember, you're still traveling. You're still representing the business. 2008. Olympia comes and I get second. I lost the title, came in a little off, and that just pissed me off to the max and got a whole new revamp, the whole thing, and I just went at it. You don't realize what you have until it's gone. I came back and won the title, probably the best title I ever won in dominating fashion. I just walked out on stage and demolished everyone. Fear of losing was what drove me more than anything. So I think that fear is a big part of why you continue to work harder and be better. I've been coming here, you know, and getting second all these times, and it seemed like everyone told me, you know, you're wasting your time, you're not going to win, and I persevered and trained harder and came back every year and came back stronger, and here I am, you know, this is the day that no one thought they'd see. I broke the trend. That's what it's all about. When I walked out on stage, and, you know, I remember days before on Hani looking at me saying, holy shit. I walked out on stage that night, for sure the greatest moment of my life, winning the Mr. Olympia. Came out there, I did that fucking quad stomp, and it's like the place went fucking crazy, man.
Fale com o seu médico sobre como prevenir a zona. Estima-se que 1 em cada 3 pessoas vai desenvolver zona ao longo da vida.
Before I got real big, I've had to start small. And what a lot of people don't understand is you see me big up there like that, but, it took a long time for me to get there. That didn't happen overnight. I just wanted a free membership because I was poor back then. I couldn't afford to pay for a gym membership because I just hired on there. And coming from Domino's Pizza, where I had to eat pizza every day to survive because I didn't make that much money. By the time I got to the police department, I was still struggling and trying to get back on my feet, and I couldn't afford a membership still. When I first got into the sport of bodybuilding, I was doing security at a Mr. Olympia event. And most of the people in the audience thought that I should be on stage back then. I didn't think so, but they thought that. I had 22, 23-inch arms back then. Actually, my waist was like 29 when I first started.
Many people that are gifted like he is won't work that hard.
Let's go back in time where Ronnie Coleman was just a cop out here in Arlington on the beat. Prior to that, delivering pizzas for a living.
He takes everything very, very seriously, from the diet to the aerobics to the rest to everything down to a T. It's all very important.
The next step in professional bodybuilding, Mr. Olympia.
I had some people tell me that I can do it, so I'm just taking it one step at a time, one day at a time, until I reach that goal.
Bodybuilding experts believe Ronnie Coleman's future and perhaps fortune will be made in the gym.
You wound up on your first Mr. Olympia in Helsinki in '92, and really quickly, what was that experience like in those humble beginnings?
Well, I can remember like it was yesterday. I was backstage warming up. I'm sitting there and doing my little bit of curl, and I look over, and there's Sean Ray over in the corner doing push-up against the wall, and I'm like, wow, I'm in the wrong league. These guys are ripped and shredded, and I just got my little cut on here and there, and remember like it was yesterday, I got dead last. I was so bad in that show, I didn't even get a call-out. I put on about 5 pounds of muscle, between 5 and 10 pounds of muscle a year. And that came from all that, that heavy lifting, a lot of eating, a lot of eating.
Last year, I think I was about 233, 34 pounds. This year, I was about 15 pounds heavier than I was last year. So I came prepared to do battle with these guys. I think I put everything I had into it, and I think I got a good result from it.
This year, I'm bigger. I'm a lot sharper as far as detail goes. So I'm pretty much bigger and much better than last year. I've been in this sport now for 7 years, and for 7 years I've progressed. So every year it's been a much better year for me, year after year. And hopefully this year won't be any different.
Finally came to me, was like, man, look, I'm tired of getting my ass whipped. What you doing? Because Ronnie was always natural. That's one thing a lot of people didn't know. Ronnie turned pro and competed as a pro naturally for a long time.
And so with Dorian retiring, it was the summer of '98, the door was wide open for Flex. But Ronnie had come through, beaten Leveroni a few times. For the first time at the Nights of the Champions, when Ronnie hit that back double biceps, there was a guy that wouldn't be overpowered in that pose, which is Flex's best pose. I tipped Ronnie to be in the top 5, and we hadn't thought of him as a top 10 guy, really. I was 9th the year before.
But no one knew that this guy, Ronnie Coleman, who'd learned all the secrets from Flex. Ronnie was a student of bodybuilding, so he'd go in and ask them all the questions, and they didn't see him as a threat, so they just told him everything he needed to know.
Flex was winning all the shows, and, he was the #1 guy, so I went to Flex and couldn't beat him, so just study from him. He taught me a whole lot about the sport. It was like the talk that I had with him. He said, man, if you want to be on the porch with the big dogs, you got to do what the big dog's doing. At the time, I wasn't doing what the big dog was doing. Flex, he gave me a little lesson into big dogism.
Partially responsible for the success and the arrival of Ronnie Coleman because he looked up to you and you gave him some sound advice that actually worked in his favor. I want to get back to '98.
That '98 Olympia, that was Flex's for the taking. Everyone was talking about Flex.
Thought for sure Flex Wheeler had that show that night. Ronnie Coleman just came out of nowhere.
When we got closer to the show, Kevin Leveroni, Flex Wheeler, myself, Nasser El-Sambadi, who was the first runner-up in '97, we all thought we were going to be Mr. Olympia. None of us paid attention to Ronnie Coleman, who was 9th place in 1997. He'd beaten Flex already, he'd beaten Kevin already, but none of us thought he was going to show up in New York City.
I started bodybuilding in 1990, and I just steadily progressed since then. So it makes me feel that, all my hard work is really paying off.
When Ronnie Coleman turned around to the back and those hamstrings and glutes came out, it was game over.
Doing what I kept doing, and I got better at what I kept doing, and I beat y'all. That's why I beat y'all.
We did it, baby. We did it. We did it.
Never thought that I'd win Mr. Olympia. Never in a million years.
So, but I gotta be honest, we knew what was gonna happen. Funny because he was talking about like, damn, Flex, because we're good friends, right? So he's like, damn, Flex, I beat you. Damn, they must think I'm good. I beat you. So it's not like, man, I beat you. It's my boy talking to me, right?
O almoço fez-te dor de barriga? Busca o PAN Compositum, atua na origem da dor em minutos, para um alívio rápido e eficaz.
I was trying to distance myself from everybody else. So I kept getting bigger and bigger. So nobody would catch up with me.
far one of the most prepared for sure I've ever done. This year, I want to bring in a totally different package. I want to be a totally different bodybuilder.
He came back like a monster that year. It was just crazy. It was the best Ronnie we ever seen. He was like 280 pounds and ripped. And it was like no one was going to beat him that year.
For the 7th straight year.
Bring it on. Let's do it.
You're winning it. Now for the 7th time. I've gotten 7 of those myself. What is this, breaking my record now?
Ronnie the King Coleman! All right. The undisputed 8 times.
Probably the greatest Mr. Olympia we ever seen.
What's the best way to build muscle? What is it? The intensity. It's the intensity. When your body's very uncomfortable and it's struggling for that last rep, and it's never been there before, it's never been under this stress before, oh, I need to adapt.
Everybody thinks they work out hard. Very few people actually do. Most people don't realize what hard training is. It hurts so bad you want to quit. Wake up. Ooh. You can barely move. Good. And again, one more. But if you can mentally push yourself through that, squeeze harder. You get this feeling, right? It's incredible. It takes a huge amount of effort to do that. That's what hardcore is about. It's about intensity. Coming in and just being focused, and no matter what's going on in your life, having that intensity and bringing it. Come on. You know, is this weight going to beat me or am I going to beat the weights? Can I get 5 more?
Let's go. We got 15. We got 15. Nice. Oh, yeah.
I think the key to bodybuilding is intensity. You look at all the top grade bodybuilders, they all train with high intensity and they train heavy. I mean, Jay trained heavy, he trained intense. Ronnie did it, Dorian did it, Haney did it, Arish Kaspari did it. You know, all the great ones, they train hard and they train heavy. You look at the kind of physiques they built, the conditioning, the dense, thick muscle that they brought to the stage. It works.
Ah! Next one, let's go. Ah! Ah! Come on. on, good breath. Good breath. Deep breath. Go. Hey. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. This is it. Good. Get your breath. Get your breath. Get your breath. One at a time here. Come on. Get your breath. Hard.
The moose. The Canadian moose.
Florida. You must get stronger to get bigger. It takes intense, targeted training. You got to focus. You got to focus on the muscle. You got to focus on the mechanics. And go in there, all out, everything. Life depends on its set.
You can see the intensity, you can see the grind, you can see the struggle. Intensity is the highest. We're training the hardest, without a doubt. That's what it takes, challenge. You got to challenge yourself each and every time.
Yeah. One more. Let's throw one more together. Right, here we go. These are the rest we're after. Let's go for it. Come on, stay in. That's you. Come on, take a swing. Harder. Yeah, another one. Get there. Let's go. Don't make me help. Drop it. Out the hole. Yes, here it is. Come on. Drive it up. Good. Yes, come on. Right. Yep. Come on. Come on. Finish it. Yep. Come on. Right. Come on, Hunter. Finish it. Reach for the sand down. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Reach for the sand down. Go, Hunter. Come on. Come on. Come on. There it is. Come on. Come on. Come on, Hunter. Everyone. Come on, get the reps now. Come on. There it is. Come on.
Are you struggling to grow your business? Do you ever wish that someone could just swoop in and
Nothing in my life has ever come easy. Nothing. Everything I ever got, man, I haven't had to just work for it. I've had to bust my ass for it, fight, claw, and scratch my way to get it. You know, I learned as a young boy, life ain't easy, man. Life ain't fair. And like I say, ain't nobody owes you a damn thing. And I found out that the hard way. But if you work hard, you can have anything you want. What appealed to me about bodybuilding, I love being on a team. If you had one guy that wasn't giving 100% or wasn't paying attention, you lost the game. And bodybuilding, it's on you. That like really appealed to me because I saw very few people that wanted to win as bad as I did. And plus, I think a lot of it's because they didn't come from my background. You know, to me, failure wasn't an option. I had to succeed in life because I didn't have no safety net. I didn't have nobody to help me out. I had to succeed, and I wasn't going to fail. Failure was not an option. Gym, hard work is what everybody did, and I just tried to take it to the next level. And so I learned early on, if you give 100% and don't let nobody outwork you, eventually you'll win. What I was really good at was when I walked through that gym door, I could flip a switch. Because when I went to the gym, I had a mission. By the time I was 18 years old. And so when I went and stepped inside the gym, I flipped that switch, and it was a war. That's how I approached it, It's me versus the weights. 100 pounds is always 100 pounds. No matter what kind of day you're having, the 100 pounds is always going to shoot you straight. It's always the same. No matter where in the world you're at, it's still 100 pounds. I put myself in that mental state to where no one's going to beat me. If you say it's going to be you, or you're in the gym, prove it. You look at all the top grade bodybuilders, they all train with high intensity and they train heavy. I mean, Jay trained heavy, he trained intense, Ronnie did it, Dorian did it, McHaney did it, and it burns harder than me. The more it burned, the madder I would get, and I'll just keep going. And me, it was like a war against the weights. Is this weight gonna beat me or am I gonna beat the weights?
But then you look at somebody like Branch Warren, who's just fucking hard work, man. The guy's in there and he trains like he just wants to murder it. He's a savage. He doesn't hold back, and the guy is just a beast. And that's what he makes up for that, I don't have a small waist and I don't just get shredded by playing PlayStation, like some of these other guys do. And that's the thing, and there's Branch.
16-year-old kid, Branch had calves that would be the envy of any pro bodybuilder.
You're dead tired, you're sore, you don't want to go to the gym, but you want to win, right? So if you don't go, somebody else is going to go. You give it 100%. It's just self-discipline. You make yourself do it.
He's a savage.
Other place to be big. You want to be big, you lift big weights. You want to be little, you lift little weights.
Nobody really, in my book, works harder than him.
Bodybuilding taught me was, as long as you don't give up, I think Rocky said it best, it ain't how hard you can hit, it's how hard you can get hit, keep moving forward, how many hits can you take? And that's something that's very true, man. it was very true when he said that, because it sums it up. I've had all kinds of crazy things happen. I tore my quad, tore my triceps off the bone. All these things should have ended my career. Everybody counted me out. Most people were saying my career was over. But I'm like, after that, it taught me never give up. As long as you got hope and you're willing to fight, you can overcome anything. Things happen in life, man. You can sit around and cry and whine about it, make excuses, or you can just man look up and overcome it.
Because it's not about where you come from. It's about heart.
I started thinking back, man, I had a dream when I was a little boy. And I'm like, I'm this close to freaking making it happen. And I'm like, I'm not done. And finally, I had enough. I want to prove to myself I could do it. So I went to work, and I went through hell, brother, from going through something like that and overcoming it.
I was in my best condition ever, and I've surpassed that for this competition.
The most bitter, sweet moment ever was at 09 Olympia. The J. I came in at my all-time best, and Jay came back his all-time best.
Having a goal that you think about every single day of your life. It doesn't matter if you're in the gym, it doesn't matter if you're home, it doesn't matter if you're on vacation. I think about it every day of my life since I was 18. And, you think about something every day of your life, then you finally get to the point where you're like, I can win this thing.
I mean, if Jay wouldn't have came in shape, Branch Warren would have been Mr. Olympia.
When I would lose a contest, all I want to do was go back to my dirty little nasty gym called Metroflex and start training. So all I want to do is stay focused. I'm really good at taking negatives in my career and in my life and turn them into positives. I think that was the most motivated I've been in my life. Because this dream I'd had since I was a young boy, I was like that close to making it happen. So I went back and I trained like a madman, the whole year. That's what pushed me to train the way I did.
He's definitely an overcomer. In this sport, that's what separates the champions from the wannabes. The average journeyman bodybuilder can really relate to him because they've seen him get hurt, they've seen him come back, but just kept coming back. He was never stopped. Sick already, and he'll just get harder and harder as we get ready for the show. Y'all gonna be in for a big treat when you see what the package he's gonna bring this year.
I learned from a very young age that no one owes you anything, and ain't nobody gonna give you a damn thing. But you can have anything you want if you work hard enough for it. I believe that, man. I proved it.
He's always had that super hardcore work ethic, and that's really all he's ever known.
Warren.
You never give up. Sometimes the harder you work for something, the more you appreciate it when you do get it.
Guys, this way. This way we end up the workout today. No new PRs today, but very intense and hard-working workouts. And hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had uh, a great sweat. And let's see. Let's try next time. Do a new PR. It's a really hard train, so I'm feeling it. I hope these rules generate to have a better result next time. See you guys tomorrow for uplifting the shoulders, calves, and forearms. Let's go, man. Oh no, tomorrow is chest. Forget it, tomorrow is chest. And the chest right here. Let's go.